Hey everybody, and welcome to the channel here on Talkdaily, where we're going to be talking about the Veloster N, and it's yet no more. The Veloster is gone. Dundies, extinct. Putting a joking aside, this is a great car. Before I go any further, this article is written by Eric Stafford and comes from Car and Driver. As always, I have a link to these things in the description below. So let's get to the point. I like the Veloster. It's a Veloster. How can I like it? It's called the Veloster. I mean, it's like called the T-Rex. It's an amazing name. And two-door front-wheel drive. It is what the Civic Type R should have been. And before everybody gets so angry at me about the Civic Type R, I personally think the Civic Type R should have been a two-door front-wheel drive, but hey, they gave us 4 doors because of committee meeting. I don't know. Anyway, that's a different subject, but the Veloster is nice, but it discontinued. Maybe because it didn't have 4 doors? You know, I don't know. But Hyundai no longer is going to make this vehicle. It's not going to be returning for 2023. That's what Hyundai said. Hyundai said the decision is due to the introduction of the Elantra N and the Kona N. And if you see how they look like, they're 4 doors. And the Kona, it's 4 doors. So I'm assuming the 4 has something to do with it. Look, this is a Nürburgring. Man, that's some... Dude, to me, it's fantastic. You're seeing cars that the general public is buying, which is not even a sport car, and is being toned at the Nürburgring. I am so happy. I'm ecstatic. I have nothing but positive thing to say, because you go back 10 years ago, if you're young and you thinking to yourself, well, that's standard, every car gets tested at Nürburgring. No, they didn't. There was only the high-end cars. You know, Nürburgring was a fab, and now it's just Hyundai has a test track. Literally, not a test track, but they have literally an office, like a permanent office in Nürburgring. So good for them. And that's the N division, by the way. That's the AMG. You know what AMG is? Mercedes N division is what it is to Hyundai. So amazing things. Anyway, unfortunately, this car is no longer going to be manufactured, but it is what it is. So yeah, the Accent subcompact sedan is also getting the axe. That's a different vehicle. Anyway, and the article goes on saying the sad, sad. But it's okay. They're making other more exciting cars. As long as they give us manual, I'm happy. But I think the manual is also being pushed away. Let's look at the photos of the car. Yeah, there's a million photos of it. And remember, this is front-wheel drive. It's not all-wheel drive, but it does have a limited slip differential. It's a good car, and I like this car. I know a lot of people love the Civic Type R, but to me, this car was... I like the fact it's 2 doors, dude. That's one of the reasons I love it. It's 2 doors. You still have a back seat. It's a hot hatch, and finding a 2-door hot hatch now, it's I mean, you have the GTI. No, is the GTI even made in 2 doors? I don't know. I have to double check. But anyways, it's a great car. No longer is gonna be with us, and as I said, you know, I think it's fantastic. I'm a big fan of the rear windshield wiper. No matter how small it is, I like it. It is what it is. I think it's very functional, and it's nice, and it makes you feel like I can go in the snow, and if there's mud in the back, I can wipe it off. But anyway, it's just my little imagination going off. But again, it's a nice car. Too bad it's not going to make it anymore. The interior, the manual, yes. I don't know. I feel like it's very basic car. You can get in it. You can fix it. It's simple. I don't know. I get that vibe from that car. I get the vibe that I can drive it and thrash it and not worry about it too much. It's a fantastic little car. It truly is. Look, you have a lot of cargo space, very utilitarian. You could use it for daily, and the fact it's 2-door. I love 2 doors. I'm kind of old school. I like 2 doors. So again, this article have nothing but praise for the vehicle, but the reason they're discontinuing it is what it is, unfortunately. There you go. Look in the background. There's a Civic Type R. Don't get me wrong. The Civic Type R is also a great car. I just thought, to me, when I saw the Civic Type R, I'm like, I don't need 4 doors. But generally the consumers want 4 doors, because why, you know, if you have one car, if you have a family of just one car with 4 doors, you could use it, right? Or just having the extra doors, why not? You know, it's more useful. So I understand it opens more venue for sale for a larger audience of people to purchase the vehicle. So it's kind of understandable. This article doesn't really give any more details as far as this. It's just talking about it, talking about the price. Again, in one of the videos I mentioned that when I bring up prices and people say I went to the dealership and I wasn't able to get the car for the price that you mentioned, you know, I try to stay away from that, because here in the United States, in America, it's capitalism. Here at capitalism, right? I don't know, what is this? Okay, I have this pen, right? It's for sale. I mean, marked up for $1, but I can sell it for $2. Unfortunately, there's a level of price gouging. There's control over that. There's a governing body that controls price gouging, but it's independent to each person what you want to sell it at what price. So unfortunately, if I had a video about the electric car and I'm saying it's 26,000 whatever, and someone said I could never find it for 26. I only find it for 28 plus like $1,000 delivery. That's unfortunate. At that point, you got to do your research. But for example, here they're saying the 2022 model starts at $17,740. Are you able to get it for that price? I don't know. Every time I go to dealership, I hate buying cars from dealership. By the way, I really not a big fan of it because you have to go in there and play that game, and I don't buy y'all, but I'm not a big fan of that. I wish I can just go online, click, buy it, deliver to my house. Have a nice day. I don't want to talk to anybody. But it's just me. And again, that's a side story. So, anyways, it's not expensive. It's a nice car, but they're not making it anymore. I'm gonna put my 2 cents there. The reason why is because it doesn't have 4 doors. And even Hyundai kind of mentioned it. Hyundai said the decision is due to introduction of Elantra N, and Kona N. So they took the Elantra and the Kona and they give it power. And I mean, they're 4 doors. One is low to the ground, 4 doors. The other one is an SUV with 4 doors. So you kind of get the hint right there, right? That's my deduction, which is the 4 door theory. We're seeing a lot of 4 doors, and it is what it is. Anyways, good luck for Hyundai, and if you have this car, hold on to it. This is gonna be like my Evo, I mean, one of those cars that are gonna go in history where like, wow, it's a cool car and it's a collector car. So if you have it, hold on to it. And anyway, again, I like it. I mean, forget about holding on to it, sell it, whatever. But I think it's a great car. Enjoy it while you still have it. And yeah, they're not making a 2023 model. So that's the conclusion of that story. Anyway, as always, take care wherever you're out there. Drive safe. And let me know what you think in the comments below. I do check them out and read them. And as always, take care. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.